People get
offended.
Hey, did you have? I think you have my boy on here. Did you have Frank Lewis on here?
Yeah, I have Frank Lewis on here.
Shout out Frank Lewis, the YA baby.
Yeah.
Marlena Williams, Stan, I appreciate all y'all. Shout out to the General Blood, Frank Lewis, the YA baby. What it
That shit do, man. Top of the top, Frank Lewis. You feel me? Yes, sir. I'm gonna keep trying.
Shout out to my boy Frank Lewis, the YA baby. Who
oh yeah, that's my dog. He was
Frank Lewis, the YA baby. We know the real is.
Yo, it's your boy, the YA baby, and I'm back at y'all again. Man, it's been a hot day out here in Las Vegas, Nevada. You know what I'm saying? But I've been floating through the comments, and it's been a lot of debate about the hand guys. Who got the hands and who don't. Yeah, I'm still working on the Crip part 2. It's like I said, I've been busy today. But everybody been asking about Kdog, Venice Showline. So I'm going to give y'all a story about me and Kdog and our relationship. Now, me being from Inglewood, Venice isn't nothing but a stone throw away from us. Even though we really don't beef with nothing on that side of town, they're close, and they be in Inglewood a lot. I was married to a female from Venice, and that female that I was married to was Kdog, baby mama Cinnamon sister. So, bam, before all of that, I heard of Kdog when he caught his case and went to YA in like 93. Keep in mind, I go in 94. And my homegirl, Miss No Good, is his relative. They cousins. So, you know, I've heard a lot about Kdog. Got to the halls right when he was getting ready to go to YA. I was coming to the hall, so I seen a couple of demos there. Heard about many demos. So, to give you a little bit of description of Kdog, he looked like a Vander Holyfield. If you really keep it real, he's like an Evander Holyfield. His hands look like hammers. He probably about 6'1". I ain't good with the weight, but he big enough to knock a lot of people out. Like I talked about Lil Money being 50-0 for the B team, I believe Kdog is 60-0 for the Showline team, the blue team. Kdog was a rider. Thunderdomer. There's a story Damian Porter shared about Kdog. Yeah, dog wasn't no punk. But I'm going to start off with how did I first run into Kdog? Okay, I seen Kdog in Paso when I hit Napomo. If y'all really paying attention to the stories I tell, I spoke on this dude that was so big in Paso that I thought he was the police. Joe, Big Joe from Family Crip. Damn, she's straight. Focus. Big Joe from Family Crip. Well, Kdog socked dude so hard, he fell to his knees face down and hit his chin on the state sink where you brush your teeth at, the sink, hot water, cold water, and broke the sink. Had water squirting all out. One of the wildest Kdog stories I've seen. He had a roommate. I ain't even gonna speak on who that is because his roommate was my boy. And I wouldn't put this story out there, but it's somewhere in the comments. Somebody said something about it. But a certain individual out of Watts was in the room with Kdog, a young rider. And Kdog, I ain't taking no mess from you, cuz. And Kdog knocked my boy out. And since he was such a rider and Kdog respected him so much, instead of doing him dirty and stomping him out or doing something other to him when he fell on the ground, he picked my boy up and put him back in the bed. What else have I seen Kdog do in there that was extraordinary? There was once a riot I've seen Kdog knock out 7 Southsiders in that one riot in like a minute and 30 seconds. And I don't mean dropped, put on the ground, or take a knee. No, I mean seizures. Boop, boop, boop. Left-handed. They ain't even see it coming half the time. But my stay with Kdog in Paso was very short, because after he did that to Big Joe, they shipped him to Ventura, one of the best YAs in the whole state of California, the college co-ed. He's like, man, this dude is like Mike Tyson. We got to send him to Ventura. Hopefully he get a woman and calm down. They were scared of him like that. But that's my boy. And just to demonstrate to y'all my transparency and how real I'm going to keep it with y'all, I'm going to talk about when Kdog assaulted me. Now, first, y'all need to understand what assault is. And the reason why I use that word is because this dude, Poetic Flacco, was talking about an assault and speaking on somebody intentionally shoving somebody, which was inaccurate, Mr. Poetic Flacco. That would be battery. Assault is a threat where you make somebody feel intimidated or fearful. That's assault. Battery is the unintentional touching of a person. You gotta get it right, Poetic Flacco. You need to train, because when these numbers get up, I'm gonna start calling you out for that debate. No trolling, no calling you out your name, no trying to beat you up, punk you, or intimidate you, but just demonstrate that every gang member ain't stupid, like I've heard you kind of refer to. There's a lot of traffic going on, people looking at me, so I like to be on point, y'all. And we're gonna end this right here, my Kdog part 1 story. We got many more to come about the dog. Yeah, that traffic was wild. I couldn't do the rest of my video, but the main part is here for y'all. Kdog had a roommate. I like this dude too, and I'm not gonna put his name out there. I'm not even gonna put his hood out there. But this dude was in my room first, and due to hygienical differences, we'll say, I had to escort him up out my room. But he had a TV. My TV had broke at the time. So when I escorted him out the room, I kept the TV. So what he did is, he made a power play. He went and talked Kdog into moving him into the room under the promise of a television. I'll never forget this. This is, what year would this be? Okay. G-Poo, not G-Poo. What was the homie name? Damn, the homie from Gilbert Street. Johnny Davis. Damn. G-Blood. That's the homie, is my roommate. So we've been roommates probably about 5 months now. It's my dog. We sitting down on my bunk, eating our spread, watching the lineup that used to come on now. This was on channel 13 from, I want to say, 8 to 10. You had Girlfriends, that Kyla Pratt, what was that? Sometimes I feel all by yourself. I can't remember the damn Kyla Pratt. The Hughleys. You had a whole little black lineup. So we looked forward to that. So we just blow busting our spread, and bam, Kdog pops up at the door. Money, let me holler at you. Let me holler at you. What's up, dog? He's like, roll the TV up. That TV coming with me. We in the midst of watching the TV. What you talking about? Oh, boy said I can get the TV. That ain't his TV, Kdog. He said, I'm finna get the door open right now. He walk away. He don't want no confrontation with me because he know what he can do to me, and he knows me through his cousin. Oh, this is a young rider, you feel me? I've always been good with Kdog. My boy G Blood. Was it G Blood? I done had so many roommates. I know it's Johnny Davis out of there. Gilbert Streets though, that's for sure. The homie start hooking up the stanger, making bowl of hot water. We already got the spread. I'm like, Blood, what you nervous and finna eat again? We already got some food. I'm trying to even forget this happened. Like, ain't nobody finna open the door and let this dude come get this TV. So the homie like, nah, Blood, if he try to come up in here, I'm finna hit him with the hot water. I say, smart. So bam, we start plotting. I had a shank. I grabbed the shank. I'm like, man, I hate to do this to Kdog, but man, you can't take my TV. I had a little pull with the police at the time. And they knew something didn't seem right. Opened the door, he's like, the police came like, Lewis, Maury. He said this was the football coach too. He said, man, Roberts wants to know if he can get the TV or something like that. I'm like, no, Roberts tripping. We good. You don't need to open the door. He's like, okay, I'll let him know. Kdog come back to the door. He just looked. He was like, I'm gonna come get that in the morning. Man, I got to the phone, called the home girl, like, man, talk to your peoples, you feel me? He's tripping. Make a long story short though, before this could even escalate, he got mad at the dude in his room and knocked him out and got rid of him. It's like, money, don't even worry about that no more. My prayers were answered, and I promise you, this was the most fearful I've ever been in my whole 10 years and 3 months in the California Youth Authority, knowing Kdog had his eyes set on making me a victim. Hope y'all enjoyed the story, and if you haven't done so, please share, like, comment, subscribe, and when it's time to hype, I'm gonna ask y'all to do that. Love.